All right, we had a gray kind of day. We had the scattered rain, and now moving into tonight, everything is looking way better. So your Saturday night plans looking pretty good. It looks gorgeous tomorrow and Monday. Our humidity comes down, we dry out, we get the sun back, and it'll be a little cooler as well. And then Tuesday to Thursday, we go right back into a new change for our pattern with rain expected Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe some heavy downpours. And that'll be the main threat, I think, along with maybe a couple of strong storms with our next pretty big system right in the middle of this upcoming week. So we'll get into detail with that in a second. It's 78 right now in New Orleans. We have mostly 70s to lower 80s, and we did get a break in the bright sunshine in the temperatures, and it kind of felt a little bit nicer earlier today when we did get some showers as well. We do have just this little bit of rain still over Plaquemines Parish, and that's it though. Our New Orleans, North Shore spots, the metro area, and over toward Baton Rouge all looking much quieter. I was showing you those rain totals. We did pick up in most spots up to about a ½ inch of rain, and Biloxi over in Mississippi over 3 inches of rain today with some storms around this morning and then this afternoon. And here's our big system. Clearly the rain is moving off to the east, leaving us alone for tonight and the next couple of days, and we'll have that cooler, drier feel with that high pressure building in. So this evening we just dropped through the 70s, should be really pleasant, and then tonight we're looking for our lows. Pretty chilly if you're north of the lake, around 55, and south of the lake 64, and with the drier air it should feel really different for tomorrow morning after a long stretch of kind of muggier weather. Tomorrow we have highs only around 80, so that's a couple degrees below average for this point in the year. Sunshine is back, and again we'll be looking absolutely beautiful for the final day of Jazz Fest. I do hope you enjoy it. Just be ready for that bright sunshine to be back, and again with that dew point scale, our dew point temperatures dropping from the lower 70s where they've been hovering 60s to about 70 into the 50s. So it'll be feeling very different and much more pleasant to a lot of us, at least tomorrow and Monday. If you like the humidity, don't worry, it's coming right back on Tuesday when we start to see our rain chance go way up as well. So not so much Tuesday morning. I think through Tuesday morning it'll probably continue fairly nice, but during the day Tuesday, especially later on at night, Wednesday, and then into Thursday, at least the morning hours, that will be a time where we get a few rounds of rain with this next system. So I'll show you looking at our European forecast. This is Tuesday, 11 a.m. Again, the morning not looking for rain on Tuesday, but we start to get warmer air, and we start to see this first batch of rain starting to move in from the west. So this is Tuesday, 5 p.m. Don't get too hung up on exact placement of rain and exact timing just yet, but just the idea is the rounds of rain with this next system with a little low pressure area and plus these fronts. Wednesday will move through the day. This model does have a decent bit of rain, but also some other models have a lot of rain moving into Wednesday and Wednesday night. So we have the rain chance, I think, highest on Wednesday. And then this model wants to put in some more rain, a batch of showers and storms Thursday morning before we get yet another front. Not such a strong front this time, it looks like, for the end of this upcoming week, but it should dry us out and bring our rain chance way down heading into Friday and into next weekend. So the big bullet points on the upcoming rain: first of all, enjoy the weather tomorrow and Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and at least the first part of the day on Thursday, we're expecting those rounds of rain. How much are we talking? Well, all 3 days combined could be up to 5 inches of rain. And you know, when we get these rounds of storms, if we do get them hanging over a particular spot for a little while, that could bring some flooding. So we'll be watching for that, and maybe a couple of severe storms Tuesday night into Wednesday looks like the main time for any of those stronger storms, maybe with a few high wind gusts. So that's what we have to gear up for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Again, I think the worst of it could be on Wednesday, and our temperatures at least will not be very high. In fact, tomorrow and Monday we'll be spending most of the afternoons in the 70s, just barely scraping 80, I think, with that lower humidity and bright sunshine. And then boom, second part of Tuesday through Thursday morning, be ready for some showers and thunderstorms. And then you see that rain chance dropping again heading into Friday and into next weekend too.